because Peter Frazee refuses to stop torturing ducks for foie gras, and he plays the victim and tries to silence us.
You're not allowed to be here legally. You're trespassing.
No, we're not.
Right? Yes, you are.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
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 Ducks!
Peter Frazee tortures ducks.
Peter Frazee tortures ducks!
Peter Frazee tortures ducks.
Peter Frazee tortures ducks!
Peter Frazee tortures ducks.
Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands!
Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands.
Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands!
Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands.
Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands!
Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks. Be banned.
Rise up, take a stand!
Foie gras should be banned.
Rise up, take a stand!
Foie gras should be banned.
You guys have to be 25 feet away.
For animal abuse.
Silent.
There's no excuse!
For animal abuse.
Fantastic. So we're not going to talk about it?
Foie gras is alive!
Ducks do not want to die.
You mean foie gras is alive!
Ducks do not want to die.
Feet from the front and no noise.
Ducks do not want to die.
Force-fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
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 There's no excuse!
For animal abuse.
Profit is not an excuse!
For animal abuse.
Peter Frazee tortures ducks!
Peter Frazee tortures ducks. Gander and Ryegrass has blood on their hands.
Gander and Ryegrass has death on their hands!
Gander and Ryegrass has death on their hands. Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, so we were just stopping by. We got a call that
Okay.
getting loud and cussing. It does not sound like you guys are at all when I showed up.
Okay.
But we just wanted to stop by, and I think you guys already kind of know the rules.
There's a police order. They're not supposed to be on this property at all.
Okay, do you have that order?
It's up in the Liberty Building.
We have not been on their property. We're allowed to be on the public sidewalk.
I don't want everyone to argue.
The
It's
owner
already
Yeah.
is on his
helpful.
way down, and he will be able to verify. They were in
Okay.
court 48 hours ago.
So were you served?
They serve foie gras here on occasion.
No, but were you served an order?
Yes, we were.
Okay.
But the restaurant is exempted from the order. We have a copy of the order, and we can be here on a public sidewalk near the
Okay, it doesn't
restaurant.
say anything about being 45 feet away.
No, not from the restaurant.
We have to be 20 feet away from the Robert King.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
It was just in jail.
Doesn't say
Yeah,
Court 2 days ago.
so they're
You
mistake.
can't look that
yeah.
up. You can't look up that they were in court 2 days ago about this.
Or that they got arrested last time they were here for 2 nights.
So if you could just give us a call when you get there.
He will be here in probably 5 minutes or less if you guys can decide to type.
Maybe we can just hang out for a few minutes if he shows up.
Yeah, I'll try to get him on the
But we
phone.
would just like to keep these services.
Oh yeah, I mean I have an inner service run. They're the ones who are disrupting it.
So, if you guys want to head back to, we'll chat with them a little bit.
Sure. Good luck.
We'll hang out for a few minutes if we can.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll wait till he's here.
So you guys were served an order?
Yes, we were.
Do you have it
I have a copy on my phone.
on your phone? Do you mind
Yeah.
if I see it?
Sure, I'll pull it up for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because we're not prohibited from here.
They said it is from
I have a screenshot of the
Okay.
what's the distance?
She has a screenshot of the distance
and the
restrictions.
address as well. It would just, like I was telling her, we don't get that kind of stuff we can't get on our computers.
Yeah.
So we just need someone to.
Paperwork.
Oh, perfect, thank you.
Yep. These are their 2 names.
That just trespasses us from the building and the parking lot, not the public sidewalk.
And you're Morgan? Oh no, you're Autumn? Yes. Okay, so based on this, it does not include the sign.
They're supposed to be, to my knowledge, microphones and 25 feet away from the homes, which they
Does she have different paperwork? Okay, that would be wonderful. Because again, I want everyone to be happy and figure this out legally, right? But I got to have some kind of documentation to show people what is said. So if you can ask, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. Were you guys able to pull anything
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, so
Thank you
here's
so much.
no problem. Here's the distance
Do you mind if I grab it?
restrictions.
Okay.
As you can see, there's even an exception for the restaurant.
So is this from the restaurant or from his house?
From his house. Yeah. As you can
Yeah, that's not a concern right now.
Yeah, they're misinformed.
And again, you guys have always been very kind with us. So like I said, I want to just figure this out as
Sure.
calmly as we all can so no one gets upset and things don't get worse.
Right.
Yeah, because this
I didn't
is...
see anything about a state silent.
No, they're allowed...
in the house as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Have they come out here and said anything to you guys?
They have,
We knew that we were.
but we know our rights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're aware of the trespass order. We're not going to attempt to go into the building or
Yeah,
on
and
their
again,
property.
This is a public sidewalk, and unless there's some kind of order saying you have to be so far away from this building,
There's not.
then, to my knowledge, it does not seem like you guys are violating any laws. Again, this is not something that I deal with all the time. Our sergeant typically does, but he is gone tonight. So
Yeah.
I was trying to get ahead of this now, so there's no issues later tonight. So unless they can prove any paperwork to me that otherwise something else is going on, you guys are okay to be out here.
Okay.
And the thing that they called about was that you guys were like cussing and stuff, which I've never heard you do. But there is a like educational fair around the area, so I think they're concerned.
Well, we'll refrain from profanity.
Perfect, because there's
Yeah.
kids around and families around.
Even though First Amendment, like we probably could use it. But,
And I agree. That was their.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not telling you what to do. That was
Yeah.
their concern.
okay.
So to maybe keep more of the peace, and again, you have the right to protest. But
As long
if
as
it
you're
helps,
not being disorderly, right?
yeah, if
Right.
it helps a little bit, and maybe gets them not as upset, and causes less issues, then cool. But again, I'm not telling you that you can't do that. It's just helpful.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay. We will hang out for a few minutes just until
Sure.
the boss gets here, so that way he doesn't call us back in 10 minutes and have us come.
Sounds great.
Do you have any questions for us?
We have no questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any concerns at all?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Get back to it. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Force fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
Force fed ducks!
Foie gras sucks.
Get the fuck out of here, Jesus Christ. These are small businesses. You're just ruining everyone else's time around here.
Slavery was a small business. Slavery was a small business.
Hey, you're helping them, dude. Shut up. Walk away. You're drawing the attention. Dumbass.
There are a whole bunch of animal abusers.
What happened?
So they sell a product called foie gras. It's banned in 15 different countries. And there's only 7 restaurants in Spokane that sell it. What foie gras means in French is fatty liver. So they cause these birds to develop liver disease by jamming pipes down their throats and force feeding them until their livers swell to 10 times their natural size. So we've asked them very nicely to stop carrying foie gras because the birds can't breathe. They're in agonizing pain like all the time. So we want to stop that company from breeding the ducks into existence. And the less suppliers they have, or less customers they have, the less ducks are going to be bred into these horrific, torturous conditions. So,
I mean, you know, it's a dog-eat-dog world, so
yeah.
I don't know. I don't really touch to that. There's nothing better to do with your guys' time?
Well, I mean, you know, picture if you were a duck, if you were one of those ducks being tortured, you would want us out here. And that's how I look at it, is if I was in the position of the animal, what would I want me to do, you know? Because ducks,
think they have the capacity to even think that.
well, they feel pain. You know, they feel pain and they're aware that they exist, and that's what matters to us. You know, babies don't know, they can't speak, they don't really have a developed...
It's just not a natural thing, though?
No, it's not natural, it's
Well,
completely unnatural.
How did it first start?
It started in France. You know, someone figured out if you feed a duck a whole bunch of food until their liver swells up to 10 times its natural
Well,
size.
don't get me wrong, I'm not game because I choose to eat liver.
Yeah.
I think it's gross.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't know, you know, I think everybody still their choice or whatnot.
Yeah, well, you know, domestic violence is like a choice. You know, murder's a choice. Rape is a choice. So animal abuse, what's happening to the ducks, is also a choice.
No. Don't compare what's happening to ducks to murder and domestic violence. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane, right?
All right, guys. We just had a chat with the owner. He's aware that it's not for here. His main concern is like you guys harassing the customers. So. Okay, well, just so you're aware, don't do it.
You guys should
Okay.
probably move.
Yeah, we're about to head on out. We've got another place to protest.
Every Saturday.
They torture ducks every day.
We actually